Good evening and welcome to Game 3, the last game of Round 19 of the Women's Series Futsal Victoria Women's League. Second last game of the season, and it's been quite an entertaining round. Fitzroy beating Northern Phoenix 17-1, and the last game going into penalties, Preston going home with the win against Melbourne AQ, and Carlton Hart hosting against their old rivals, Melbourne Evolution. You're here with Han Solo and Josh. What a game's going to be.
Well, this might be the best game of the season, or the most important, certainly. Two teams on their day can really pull the strings, and especially Carlton, you can't ride them off. Araha, Latif, like they have an absolutely insane lineup, and they're going to come up against Melbourne Evolution, and they just need to take this win, and they're champions. How crazy is that? So close now.
So close. It's all it is two halves, 23 minutes is going to set the game, the kind of pathway. And a very filling occasion too. Mary Hubeek celebrating her birthday.
Really? She's taking to celebrate her birthday. She's trying to get the title and the birthday. That's too greedy.
Here's a present for you, a trophy. So it's going to be one. But Carlton went very close with Fitzroy a couple of rounds ago, 1-0. So it could be very similar affair. So if those that are unfamiliar of what's happening with Evolution is they're on top of the ladder. If they win this game, they'll win the championship. If they lose this game, they have to battle it out against Fitzroy next week. Because they're both, if Fitzroy win next week, they will win the championship off
Goal difference.
Goal difference.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I feel like Evolution might have in the bag. I feel like they're a bit more hungrier. They're like, we worked so hard.
But it's like the nerves on the final. Like it's not the final
occasion,
day, but it's like you can get to you. And plus, you're coming up against a team that's considered the underdogs. You always, when you're the underdog, you have that extra fight, that little bit of something else in your veins that pushes you forward. We'll just have to see how it goes.
Well, we're going to see it right now. Can't wait, and it looks like Evolution's kicking off for this evening. Shall we go down the lineup? I'll start with Carlton Hart. They're in their blue and white kits this evening. Number 1 in goals, Captain Paige Daly. Number 17, Mariella Begang. 11 is Beck Catterwell. 8 is Amanda Araha. 7, Layla Abdul-Latif. 14, Amina Sharefi. We've also got Kat Zalakides and Lara Gallagher also on the squad. And would you like to take us through Evolution?
Pretty normal Evolution lineup. Katie Foster, Mary Hubeek, Rebecca Davies, dynamic duo, them two. Maya Watson-Lowe probably in goals. I think it was Nobbs last week, and she did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, she's coming back from surgery.
Injury. Yeah, she was telling me in the interview. Bruno Silva, Mila Best. Koizumi, who is absolutely such a star player. The way she dribbles the ball, she actually brings like this. You have the two dynamic duos in Mary Hubeek, Rebecca Davies, and then she's just there as this extra string puller. She's incredible. Maddie Nobbs. And yeah.
That's right. Players continue. I feel like Maddie's not present tonight, but Alicia checked is in goals, I believe, in the red for Evolution this evening. That's right. Though, old rivals, I like to see both these teams as, you probably know we keep saying it, Beck Davies, Hubeek used to play for Carlton and then they formed the new squad. Katrina Salakides went on to play for Evolution. Now she's back at Carlton, so she's playing against an old team. It's quite funny. But so far, a slow start. Both teams been anticipating this game, been waiting patiently all night for the opportunity to be on the court. And Mariella Begang passes it to absolutely nobody.
That's not the start you want.
So Hubeek, she looks like she's got new boots on. Normally she's repping the fluorescent yellow, but maybe she's got new boots for her birthday.
Maybe a birthday pair. Maybe they can bring her good luck.
Could be a new one. Maybe we'll ask her later what type of boots she's got. Looks like it's in brand new Nike ones that I've seen around.
It's always those things like with players and they change boots and then they don't play well and they go back to the old boots. We'll see if that happens.
So Layla Abdul-Latif just passing it to nobody in no man's land. Carlton cannot make mistakes like this because Evolution will punish them. Pass it straight to Layla Abdulatif. Amina Sharefi. Layla juggling the ball. Katrina asking for it. Still eventually gets it. But ball goes out of bounds. Short ball. Davies. Goes wide to Silva. Mina can get there. In the end, it's going to go to Paige Daly.
It's really hard to beat Paige Daly in goal. Evolution are going to have a real tough shot.
I feel like they can crack her, though. They've played with her and against her many times. And sometimes Paige also tells us her secrets. One time in an interview, she told everyone that she likes to go down on her right, and then from then on, everyone knows to kick to the left.
Oh, my God. That's actually kind of funny. Giving out those tips for the youngsters used against her.
Exactly.
I mean, she's still got the starting position. Couldn't have hurt her too much.
No. Passes wide to Begang. Abdulatif. So this high press coming from Evolution. No way! Is that in? Paige Daly had to desperately save that, but that was a very dangerous play coming from Carlton.
That was so darn close. I thought it just slipped out of her hands. That was, I thought, certain goal. Evolution. Not how you want to start.
Absolutely not. And thoughts on the first couple of games of this round?
Well, I'll say Fitzroy were really getting their anger out. That anger of losing that last game. It was almost like it was anger management against poor old Northern Phoenix. They just come out there and score 17 goals.
And we're still angry about it.
They were just, we lost the last game. We're going to punish them this game. And they have to sit here and agonizingly wait. They can't control anything from now on. It's all in Evolution's hands to lose. And then the second game was absolute banger. Penalties. You always like to see that.
It was very good. I quite enjoyed Acu and Preston. They've just come a long way in terms of
quality.
Quality, yeah, and their form. Because Acu, obviously being one of the newer teams, have recruited well, trained well, and now can come against top teams.
It's like you see their progression from the start of the season, and it's like the chemistry's come together, and they know how to play with each other now, and that's what's making them a better team. And I'm really excited to see them next season because they really stood their own and stood their ground against Evolution and Fitzroy, for example. Same with Preston.
Preston's been just a mid-tier team for so long. Sometimes they've got really good seasons where they can beat really top teams, but they're not consistent. I feel like the end of this season, they've been consistent every single game. So a bit of a fall there and a bit of back and forth. So both teams not setting up well, and they're using the long option and just giving the ball away. Abdulatif, risky move down in front of goal. Sharefi plays it back to Begang, straight into Hugh Beak. Abdulatif passes it to her former teammate from Preston. Amina keeps it in. Salakidis, does she have the legs to get there? She does. Back to Sharefi. Hugh Beak got in the way, and now Evolution can hold possession.
Time really ticking down. They don't want to hold possession too long. They need that goal. And Carlton, all credit to them, they're not sitting back and holding on. They're really pressing and they're creating attacking opportunities, which is what you want to see. You don't want to see a team just go, we're coming up against, do we call them the best team? Is that fair? They're on the top of the ladder. The first team in the league, we don't want to sit back and park the bus. We want to play our game. Show them what we're made of.
Absolutely. Silver now tries to nutmeg Sharefi. Zumi got in the way, tries to pass two players. She does successfully. Ball still live. Evolution looking for different avenues, but in the end, no opportunity towards goal. Paige Daly able to collect with ease. Not the best pass. Mariella Begang, once again, a second mistake might cost them. This time around, she didn't pass to nobody. She passed to the opposite team.
Interesting to see Araha not on.
Very interesting. And Beck Catterwell.
Yeah, a kind of a deviation from what they usually do. I know Araha's had a rough couple weeks. I will say she hasn't scored as much as she'd like to. She was at third at one point, top goal scorers list, and then there was like 4 weeks in a row where she couldn't get on the score sheet. Bit of a dip in form, but she's a quality player. When she comes on and she does her thing, she really is the best player in the team at points.
there was a moment, probably a momentum for 2 to 3 games, as you mentioned, where she scored so many goals. But yeah, from then on, she kind of just really, was it the confidence or was it people realizing that she's a weapon?
Well,
there she comes on.
Yeah, it's a bit of both. Totally getting that red card, you lose that bit of momentum, right? 100%. The other thing that you have to consider is her left foot is a weapon, but she hasn't got that great of a right foot yet. And so when she develops that right foot, she will be a great player. Right now, she's a good player. And once you
Speaking of good players, Rebecca Davies from a corner kick. This is what she does best. What a rocket. Let's watch that replay.
Utter ridiculous. She always does it week in, week out. I actually can't comprehend her ability. Look at this. So far out, whacks it, top corner.
There's nothing stopping that. And the smart play is evolution is so well ordered with their setup. You see Mary Hubeek there blocking Mariella Begang, so she can't go ahead and stop that shot from coming from Beck Davies. So credit to them. They've got that so well down pat. Davies allows it to have with enough time and space to score that goal.
100% they're the best set-piece team in the league. And I think that's what separates them right now. Especially Rebecca Davies. Every time she has a set piece, I think I've said it before, she has like a 97% chance of scoring it. It's actually nuts. It's like incomprehensible.
Well, speaking of which, she's got 23 to her name. And then Dani Gadalj 30. I think she's got a few more after this round. And nothing is going to stop Claudia Fiscalzo from scoring 40 goals in this season.
Jeez, 40?
40.
Wow.
So that's a minimum 2 goals per game.
And she's had a few games off as well.
She had like, yeah.
Oh.
That's a good addition to have on your squad if you're guaranteed 2 goals a game.
100%. She's, without a doubt, the top striker in the league. The top forward player in the league. Rebecca Davies right now, you'd expect her to take home the MVP award, especially if they go on and win this and win the title. But Claudia Fiscalzo, she does what she does, and no one does it better.
Absolutely. And if you go down the line of Amanda Raha, 21 goals, not a bad effort. You know, her debut season for Carlton, scoring 21. Can't ask for anything better than that. She's definitely the top goal scorer for Carlton. So it's a good addition because Carlton was struggling to score goals. They need someone that can score it, and she's been a great addition, great recruitment for the squad.
I think bringing Abdul Latif as well to the club takes a bit of pressure off her from having to score so much, and maybe that helped diversify. And
it's the flank. You need someone to assist with that or hold the ball.
Oh, 100%. She does that. She's such a good playmaker. Salakides with her. Well, tries to get through traffic there, so...
Move out of my way. I think she's playing against her old teammate, Bruna Silva, so both of them just not allowing that space. And we see, looks like Beck Catterwell on the court, so weird matchup in terms of who brought what was bringing to the game in the first 10 minutes. Now they've brought in some Carlton stars.
That's Carlton always makes some weird and wacky decisions with the lineup. I will say, things that don't make sense on first glance, but there's obviously a reason. It's only 1-0 right now, so they're doing something right. Oh no.
Wow! Desperation from Mariella Begang in the back post. That was 100% going to go in from Bruna Silva, but because Paige Daly came out and she knew this is going to go in.
I don't know how it didn't. I thought commentator...
That hit the post! They've got... How many lives they got now?
That's 2 gone. There's 1 left. They got 1 more post hit and it's going in.
Carlton.
Oh, wow.
That was fine. That wasn't...
Yeah, she wasn't trying there.
If you're playing like a game, they've got 3 hearts and how many lives you've got, Carlton's already used 2 of theirs.
Well, look, they can turn it up. They really can.
They did! Turn it up indeed, Beck Catterwell. Have only spent a minute on the court and her first touch for tonight have resulted in a goal.
You wouldn't believe it. I really was going to say, just wait until Beck Catterwell gets like a header or a flick from a long throw and that's going to go in, and then what happens straight away? So unfortunate to drop that. Not even Davies, in all her experience, could clear it. Such an easy tap in. 1-1.
It's game on. Carlton, can they get another one?
That was good pressing from Salakides. Can't let them have any space. Gonna punish you.
And that's exactly what happened before when Beck Davies scored a goal from a corner kick. Just give her space and time. 1-0. 10 minutes remaining in this first half.
1-1.
1-1.
1-1. It's like
1-0.
It just happens. Yeah, it happens.
What am I saying?
It's because the post hits. It's because the post hits.
I know. It's all happening here. So you big back on the court. Ah, Araha shutting down Silva 2 times.
If there's any time she wants to get on the score sheet, it's going to be today.
Yeah, it's going to be today. And it looks like a timeout has been called by Evolution. Let's take a break. We'll see you straight after this.
The rabbit out of the hat.
But right back into action. This is all up to AKU to finish it. 2-0. There's Ubik. There's the second. And there's one step closer to the title. Davies again. Always starts it. Bruna Silva picks it up. Full team play and slots it bottom corner. 2-0.
And we're back. That was a timeout called there by Melbourne Evolution. 1 goal apiece with about 9.5 minutes remaining in this half. You would say there was a crucial timeout there, Josh? Was it necessary?
Depends. Well, you've just conceded a goal. You need to reset, go back to your game plan, make sure your players are level-headed coming into the second half of the first half. If you sometimes you concede and you kind of go maniacal. You know, you lose it.
Was that Kazumi?
Well, what a darn good timeout. They must have really had a good talking to because they turn it on straight away.
Let's watch that replay. It was just all chaos play. It was all from Kazumi there. Left boot, had a defender on her, Lara Gallagher. Still manages to get a foot on it to find the back of the net. So that's where Evolution can be dangerous. When they have that ball inside the D, anything goes.
Yeah, it was a really good press, putting her under pressure and just come out a bit stronger. Extra aggression, sometimes all you need.
Kazumi once again finds the back post, and guess who's there? Bruna Silva, and already, just from the timeout, Evolution have scored 2 goals in 2 minutes.
They must have put something special in the water at timeout.
They had something in the water.
What a throw from Hugh Beak down the line perfectly. And you think she's going to lose it there. Absolute great ball control. Slits it across. 3-1 now. Wow.
I think they're finally woken up now, Evolution. Went, all right, we're here to play. Let's.
Yeah. First goal comes in. You know, it's that they realise now it's a battle and they have to win it. No more playing around.
Carlton got to really chase them now. And the score's not updated yet. So whatever you see on the screen, it's not accurate. We've stopped play. And have given Katie Foster a yellow card because she didn't go in between the gates.
Such a silly way to get a yellow card.
I don't just understand that has any effect in the game whatsoever.
I don't know, why is it a yellow card offence? Like, that's a...
Harsh warning. Very harsh.
It's a really harsh warning.
Because you were 10 centimetres away from the gates. But it happens all the time. It's just very unfortunate.
True, but I mean, so you can make the decision, I'm going to tackle someone really hard, or I can come in.
Could go out of the gates half a metre out and I'll get a yellow.
Those are your two options.
So Bruna Silva bringing that ball down the line once again. Dangerous play. Begang. Gallagher just couldn't pass you beak. Decided to kick it in, throw it in, who knows, but other than that, the ball's turned over and it's now an evolution ball.
Those are the worst turnovers. You can't do that at this level. Too easy to give that away. Such a team as Rebecca Davies takes a tumble.
Knocked in straight into... Not enough space out there. Killing a bit of time. So Hugh Big is lurking there. Nope. She's far off. Davies rolls a ball, can go, decides to pass it on to Foster. Just couldn't hit the mark.
Carlton looking a bit shaky.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I think it's the turnovers of the players, because we've had not the same kind of players on the court at the same time. So it could just be a chemistry thing. Probably looking a little bit lost. And it looks like another yellow. Because Beck Catterwell was holding on to Beck Davies' jumper. But there's being harsh tonight.
I know. I mean, hey, at least she didn't come out of the substitution incorrect. That's what I'm saying. She made a choice. Stop Rebecca Davies or be substituted correctly. But you got to do that when she's on. I mean, she's so incredible. She will finish it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you got to stop it at any cost.
At any cost.
It results in a yellow, through the legs of Beck Davies. Beck Catterwell getting the revenge. Alyssa Chech haven't had too much of the ball tonight because Evolution always solid in the back line. The ball really is rarely in the defensive zone. Carlton just unable to bring that ball forward. Abdul Latif to Begang through the middle. Silva intercepts. Tries to find Foster. Couldn't get there. Catterwell can go. Gallagher asking for it. Begang down the line and nobody there except for the sidelines.
This is where it becomes crucial for them to reset as a team, especially at halftime. With the way Evolution is playing defense, you can't even crack the midfield, let alone the offense. You need to draw up some sort of tactic, go into the second half and play that, or you have no hope.
As Daly got out of danger on that occasion because that ball went way wide. Do you feel like Carlton have just stepped back a little bit? They're not really running as hard back and forth. That's why they're just waiting the ball to loosely go out of bounds.
I hate to say it, but I think that's a really correct assumption.
And Davies! What an incredible left boot. Let's watch that again.
I can't believe that. Like, it looked like it travelled so slow, really. Davies, she skins Abdul Latif.
She's like a magician. How?
Wow.
Incredible. 2 goals to the captain.
At 4-1, that's a tough feat to come against this team at half-time.
They can
might be
smell
5-1.
Can they smell it? The trophy, the championship.
It's giving them a bit extra.
Like it's so close. Just another half.
Fitzroy will not be happy right now.
I think they know when they lost last week, and I think they lost another game when they versed Evolution, that they knew. When I was speaking to M. Kapok earlier, I go, look, you know, how do you feel about Evolution, like winning it? And she was being very honest. It wasn't their season because they lost a lot of players in between.
That's true.
That cost them a few games. And injury, they lost Dharma Georgie due to injury.
Yeah.
And Chloe Janowski due to injury.
She was gone for a whole lot of time.
Yeah, so that really affected them.
Yeah, 100%.
And they're all playing with injuries, so it's hobbling around the court.
Well, still have to give it to Evolution and their consistency, because staying healthy is also something
it's conditioning.
Yeah,
it's same as any other sport, with boxing or with anything like that. You've got to condition your body off the field to,
be able to play.
Yeah, perform on the field. And I don't think any of them, except for probably Beck Davies, having any major injuries. Everyone has played every single game almost.
For Evolution?
Yeah. That's why they've been so good. That's why Fitzroy used to be good, because it's the same team every single week.
You get that chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
And that's better than skill, isn't it?
Absolutely. Abdul Latif plays it back to Beck Catterwell. Can she go? Good save there coming from Alyssa Chech. Straight into the bread basket. She's got everything. She's got the elbow pads and the knee pads. So Gallagher just couldn't bring that in. Throw down to Foster. Hugh Beak. Got the new boots on. Takes a shot. Saved there by Paige Daly. And Beck Catterwell desperate to get that out of play. It's good to see players and fans still there.
Oh, you want to be there for the hopefully title celebrations.
Oh, that's very true.
30 seconds. Do you think they have a slimmer of hope?
Carlton?
Yeah.
The way Evolution's playing and the way that Carlton's playing, it's going to be pretty tough. They're not playing bad. It's more they're not capitalising on their opportunities.
Honestly, I don't know why they're benching some players that are benched right now, and they've been benched for quite a while. Like, Araha is not on at the moment. Salakidis is not on at the moment. And when they were on, they looked a little bit better. So we'll see the second half hopefully bring them back on and back in form.
Hopefully, and there is the halftime whistle. Let's take a break and we'll see with the last half of round 19 straight after this.
Yellow card every day of the week.
Let's have a look at this replay, please. It all started here with Ellen. Have a look. Not this bit here, but he wins the ball here in that tackle against Ate. Passes the ball off.
Didn't give up.
And he goes to the back post and taps it in. So, yeah, Kevin...
Side ball actually lifted over to Caro. Caro! Oh. Caro! That's the magic! The quiet one for Adam Cooper.
Yeah, he's just, as we see the Andre Caro there, absolutely brilliant.
In the D, Cassis. Caro's done it again! It's a hat trick for Andre Caro! Facebook, on YouTube via WeProf. Caro, there it is. There it is, the magic from Andre Caro. The rabbit out of the hat.
But right back into action. This is all up to AKU to finish it. 2-0. There's Ubik. There's the second. And there's one step closer to the title. Davies again. Always starts it. Bruna Silva picks it up. Full team play and slots it bottom corner. 2-0.
we're back. We are watching the last half of round 19. Evolution getting very close to the championship. 22 minutes. In fact, if they can hold this lead, which it looks like they're dominating in most of this game, they can definitely lift up that trophy. You here with Hansel and Josh. Josh, what a performance from Evolution.
Yeah, look, they all credit to them. They played so well, especially after conceding to come up and score another 3 goals. It really shows commitment and heart, and they really want that trophy.
Well-deserved trophy. It's been a long time coming. They've come into the competition being so close, but it looks like this season to them have been their best season yet since their start to the competition. They brought in really good players that really stepped up the match. You know, Kazumi being one.
She's insane. She's the most underrated player in this league. 100. That's my my call. My little call there. My little personal opinion. She's the most underrated player in the league. It's because she's playing with Hugh Beak and Davies that she doesn't get the credit that she deserves. But she's so... What she does with the ball and the way she dribbles, no one matches.
And with the ball now, the other player that they've brought in, Miller Best, you know, she's been consistent. You know, she's... You don't see her stand out, but she's just there in the game, creating those opportunities and just being really a shadow to the team.
100%, but you can't have 5 players who stand out. That's impossible. You'll be the best team in the league by far, by far. You know, you need 3-star players and then people who just perform their absolute best and they're role players.
Yeah, exactly. They're like a gel or the glue or the thing that spin the cogs.
They do their job.
Yeah.
And that's all you need.
They're not necessarily, you know, being the poster person for the team, but they're there in behind the scenes ensuring that the team performs the way it does. And, you know, recruitment like that is just crucial to maintaining that performance. But Salakides had to force Hugh Beak to do the slide tackle.
Wow.
That was the weirdest chip we've ever seen from Amina Sharefi.
Unbelievable.
Very hard to do sometimes under pressure.
True.
I can't even do one myself, let alone doing it in the game. But they're very effective.
When they work. When they don't go over the top.
Gonna make it a pinpoint. But we've had a few nice viewers on the stream tonight. Got 11 on the stream. Thank you for watching on Facebook, and you're on YouTube.
You've got a few questions. Why do the girls throw the ball in? Well, if I'm not wrong, in the men's as well, you can throw it in or kick it in when it's a side ball. You have the option.
Yep.
That's pretty.
That's the answer.
That's the answer.
You have 2 options. You can kick it in or throw it in.
In futsal, that's
in
just
futsal,
it's how it is. You know, it kind of brings that extra idiosyncrasy to the game.
And it's also depending on what league you play in what country. Because I remember a couple of these players played in Argentina recently. Can't remember now. Wow. And they throw the corner in.
Oh.
That is very random.
That is so random. They only get the corner in? Well, because here you can't throw the corner in.
No. So over there, if it's a corner, you have to throw it in.
Wow, that's an interesting way of doing it. Personally like this version.
But I do like the kick in. I don't know if that would be more beneficial if you're out. I mean, outdoors a bit different because you could just bomb it. Futsal, it's a bit harder. But
Olivia Rachel says, why do they always play men's clips as the ads during the women's matches? So,
good question. Josh, can you explain?
Yeah, well...
Why don't we have women's clips?
Yeah, no, well, we need women's clips, and we will be working on something for that. Don't you worry. We do have the highlights for women's and goal of the week, but they need something more. 100%. They deserve it. This league is absolutely brilliant.
Do you have any ideas? Because each season we bring up new ideas on what to play in between for the commercials. So one year we played like trivia, so we would go out and ask
that's brilliant.
questions.
That's
so
brilliant.
that was awesome. So go out during, you know, in between game time and you ask trivia questions. There was a time where you were trying to get a ball into a bin and you filmed that.
And you filmed it, sent it in. That's great.
No, so they filmed. You guys filmed it yourself, the production team.
Oh wow, that was the video.
Yeah.
100%.
That was a good game. I don't know if it was, they didn't have TikTok back then, but it was like a
Little
trend
inside
where,
trend.
like, how can you, you know. But
know
yeah,
what?
you could find out different ways of filling in the time.
We will promise you there will be more women's content because absolutely we keep seeing that Josh Allen goal
I know,
over and over again.
That was like last season.
Yeah, we know too. We want it gone. We want it gone. I think I can actually see fully every single frame of that Josh Allen goal now. It's in my head, embedded.
I think because you've seen it so many times.
I've seen it a million times.
Can someone here be similar? I'm sure someone can create that kind of scenario.
What do you
I
mean?
reckon Evolution would be a team that can.
Evolution
like
too good. They're going to win. They're going to win the league without even having diverse bits, right?
Right. Carlton, desperate for a goal. They only scored one, which was earlier on in this game. And that lead was taken straight off them by Evolution.
Oh.
We got it! Araha!
She's done it!
She's got it. She's so happy. She's found the back of the net, not with her left foot, but with her head.
Oh. How we've waited for that one.
We've waited so long for that, and she's definitely delivered. Can that confidence bring that back to her? Give her a new life.
That's what I want to see. I want to see her get this goal and then actually turn back into what she was 5 weeks ago when she was a menace.
Love it. 2-4. We'll try to get you a replay when there's a stoppage. But that happened so quick, and it was just so brilliant.
And she got up high, really.
Yeah.
Good header.
That's why you throw it in. For that exact reason. To create those type of plays. And I mentioned in the last game, a lot of teams don't do that. When the ball is so forward, you just throw it into the D. And that will
You have to
create...
have the right players for that too.
That's true. But sometimes I feel like it works better than kicking it.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And Evolution and Carlton are one of the two teams that do that. Throw it in that area.
Yeah, Carlton, actually, it might be their little go-to move.
Even for the men's, they do that as well. Throw it in when it's that close.
It's a Carlton half
Carlton.
futsal club thing. Davies bodying.
She's just taken off the entire team and still manages to take a shot towards a goal. And it looks like there's a bit of slip there. I think a bit wet. Don't know if it's
Bring
from
the
the
froth
rain.
mops. That's what we'll do. We need a froth mop video. Oh! That's the third life.
Davies! Why not? That was such a rocket.
Kobe JDF asking who's the best goalkeeper in this match.
In this match. Well,
Between the
Elisa
two
Chech
teams.
haven't seen most of the ball. It's been Paige
True.
Daly saving most of it.
Paige Daly has the history to back her up as well.
Absolutely.
So you always got to take that into consideration.
So, yeah, in a game like this where Evolution's so well defended in terms of tracking back, and you got to pass Beck Davies and then pass
Yeah,
the
that's
keeper.
hard. That's hard.
So, Alyssa Chech not too much into the action. She made one really good save, obviously let 2 goals in. You
might concede a whole bunch of goals, but sometimes you have no real choice, do you? It's
No.
you know, like Irado, for example. She's a really good goalkeeper. I really think so. She just unluckily takes on a lot of shots.
And it's percentage. Like
Yeah, she makes some sick saves.
She's probably made way more saves than goals conceded. So, Davo once again.
Ooh.
As Paige
From
Daly
there.
collided straight into Kazumi. She's just getting all the fire tonight. Kazumi wins it back. Hubik, left boot, straight into the arms of Paige Daly. The confidence of Araha got to build. She could take that on. When you used to see her in the start of the season, she would have taken that ball on herself. Why did she pass it back? It's just confidence, isn't it?
But also, they kind of keep her benched a lot of the time. Like, you need to play as much as possible to get that confidence. You're not doing your players any favour putting them on the bench.
Well, it's a good thing that they've got a bench. There's times in the season past seasons where they were struggling to get players. So for them to have players come in every single week and consistent, for them it's already a one-up for Carlton.
Yeah, that's true. One thing I'm really looking forward to, again, oh my God, I almost sneaks through. The Women's World Cup is coming up.
Next month.
I hope that brings like a new group of people interested to come and play.
Already has. I feel like already the Australian futsal scene or football scene has come into light. We've got a lot of recruitment.
What's happening here?
The game is...
Whoa. Penalty call. Challenge. Interesting.
What did we just miss earlier on? Well,
I wonder if we have a replay. But check your screens. I wonder what happened. What are they challenging for?
because the last play was the ball that went in the post.
Yeah, maybe before that they're challenging for Paige Daly. Maybe getting too close to the attacker.
And then it was a side ball that Amina... But then the referee stopped the play, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, must be going real back. They must be
How
desperate.
back were you going for?
They must be real desperate for that what extra goal. Carlton putting the pressure on.
Where was the one with Kazumi? Like contesting that? I don't know. How far back are we going? No, I can't find it.
Well, we just got news that perhaps the actual incident isn't
in the frame
Isn't
of the
frame.
yeah. So it could be off play or off camera.
We will get more cameras eventually. I promise you that. Right now, just use your imagination. Imagine a 50-50 call. Probably.
So it could be something that on the field that they may have seen off play. Because I did see the ref point to like an arm or a wrist.
Yeah, but also they're going to go to if it's not on the camera, how are they going to call a VAR call? So they're just going to be memorizing it. Doesn't even make sense.
Well, whatever happened, it's stop played here. So we're going to be here a little bit later than anticipated, and then presentations after that.
Ah, of course. Forgot about that. Unless there's 12 minutes, eh?
12 minutes, 2 goals, Carlton. Let's go.
Could be. Yeah, he could do it. I believe in them.
But the upset of the season.
Yeah. Oh. Ha! Quick. Yeah, they have no idea what happened either. 100%.
How did you contest something that you can't see on screen?
Who knows?
And not only... Anywho, let's move on. Referee called it.
I think Evolution's not going to be very happy with that since they used their timeout. But, nah.
Well, they used their yeah. They've wasted it now. Let's move on, you beak. Catterwell did well to get that ball out of danger because that was very close call, and you know what happens when that ball enters the D. Evolution have scored 2 goals from that. Hugh Beek once again trying to battle it out the old team. Silva back to Hugh Beek. Probably should have chose Davies as the option. Still in the feet of Hugh Beek. Can she bring it all the way down the line? Cut it back and runs out of room, calling for the corner kick.
It's going to be a tight one. I have something in me that I feel it's going to be a close game.
You feel the energy.
I feel it.
You feel it.
I could be so wrong.
As usual. You don't know. We don't predict the future. We don't know what's going to happen in the next 11 minutes. See how it unfolds. And once again, the ball just goes into the near post, and Carlton can reset now and reposition themselves. Paige Daly can adjust her shoes while she's carrying the ball out. Araha nutmegs Hugh Beek, gets the corner kick. So that was a good result for Carlton to bring that ball forward. Can they create some sort of play from this? Araha asking for it. Couldn't get the connection. Catterwell
What a
had to
shot.
force a save. That was very fast. Corner kick once again, but it's going to be on the far end. Amina Sharefi decided to still collect that ball.
Oh.
Araha on a non-preferred. Davies collect.
Uh-oh.
Bruna Silva can run. No, she can't. Just run straight into Carlton's manager.
If you're Carlton, who are you bringing on when he gets to 5 minutes left? Who's your starting five?
Who am I bringing on?
With this scoreline?
I would put on Mariella Begang.
Kobe JDF, you should not do your homework. You should watch the game.
Are you saying that to us? Or
Yeah, he
to
said,
them?
should I do my homework or watch this game?
Both at the same time. Just have it in the background.
But focus on this.
It's another 10 minutes. It's a break. Just a mental break from your
Exactly.
studying. You need a mental break.
You can't study for too long or you get fatigued.
Yep, so this is a good break to have. So Gallagher couldn't find a teammate. Kazumi, look at the players now for Evolution. Stolen there. Araha can go. Left boot, no one there in the back post. She's slowly getting that confidence back and slowly gaining that possession and moving that ball forward, but it's the final third. She can't find a teammate to... She can't score from that area. I mean, we've seen that happen, but it's a long way from home.
Oh, it's a tough, real tough ask. It's more like a prayer than...
So she's got to have someone to feed it off to her. So Kazumi
Oh, no.
starts to go all the way. 9 minutes to go, and questions keep coming in. Comments, I love it. Love all the fans that's come through, and appreciate all the support that everyone's given to the Women's League. And unfortunately, that some can't be able to make it to the arena to watch it live. So watching it from home and showing your support is greatly appreciated.
Love it. I love it. I love this league so much. The passion they have. It's actually... I don't think it's anything like it in any other sport. Like, there's so much... They just love what they do. They go at it.
It's like a community, and it's bringing so many people together as well. You know, and a lot of players, you know, grew up with each other. Started from a very young age, and they're still here, or they've got their parents playing, or you know, their cousins playing, and they just bring so much people into this futsal community. But yeah, it's the passion. These players are here every single Wednesday for the past how many years that this competition's been at it.
It's what makes it kind of special, you know. Love it. I really hope that more teams come and it grows the league. You know, I think eventually, you know, there will be an 8-team league.
We've had it in the past. We've had 8. We've had 10. It's just difficult with commitments happening
Outdoor as
outside.
well.
Yeah. So.
But this is why the season that will start straight after this, it's going to be a ridiculous season. It's going to be so much different.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. But we've just seen Amanda Araha just hop off the field. So Carlton have just called a crucial timeout to reset. Let's take a break. We'll see you right after this.
Player.
Yes.
Whoa! Gulhak! An absolute ripper of a goal. Pick that one out. 2-2.
Sinan Gulak, the golden ponytail.
He just flicked it back and said,
Have a-
move over.
If you can't see it, he goes.
Look at this.
He's saying, when I have a strike, have a look at it pop out there,
Look
and
at this.
bang.
Curled it around the wall. Fateo watches it go in. 2-2. What a finish that is.
Ridiculous finish. The power behind it was
phenomenal.
Over. Davies lifts over the top. Odds gone in. It's Mary Hubik. It's goal number 4. Well done by Davies. To Hubik. Here she's in now. Mary Hubik. 2-0. A little too clever there from Al. Break on for Hubik.
Hope you enjoyed the timeout break called by Evolution. Was it called by Evolution? I'm confused now. Was it Carlton? I think it was Carlton because Amanda Oraha was hopping off and then they called the timeout. Still 2-4. Very close game. Carlton need the next one to make it closer to the equaliser, but I feel like Evolution are holding that lead
You think
very
that
strongly.
it's going to end like that?
It will probably end like that, plus more.
Oh, that's interesting to see.
I don't think they've stopped scoring here, Evolution.
Oh! Okay, you might have a point there. What a shot.
Davies won a hat-trick. She wants a hat-trick. She's already got 2 to her name. Bruna Silva's got 1 goal, and Ayano Kazumi have got 1. Was that a goal?
No, that was so close, though. Begang.
So, yeah, we need her on the court. Mariella Begang.
Oh, you made, I never debated that. You made the right decision. I would probably have Abdul Latif on, Beck Cadwell, Talakides. Yeah, they've actually gone with a sensible lineup, I think.
Yep.
Even though Raha, she's had a really good game.
She has, but there's been moments where she can perform a bit better and take a bit more risks, but I feel like she's a bit more reserved. Once she gets that star kind of performance back, she'll just be unstoppable once again.
Yeah, and that's going to be something we're all going to want to watch.
Yeah. But she did score a goal from her head, not from her left boot. And then Beck Cadwell scored that cracking one as well. So long throw. Cadwell had to intercept. 5 minutes to go. 5.5 till Evolution. If they can keep this lead, guarantee their spot as champions of Series Futsal Victoria.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
They've just been so consistent. Very strong performance every single game. They hardly skip a beat.
They've had a few near misses, but it was really their wins against Fitzroy.
Was that a ramp from Beck Cadwell?
Wow, that was, I really thought.
That was going to go past Paige Daly.
Absolutely.
So the throw-ins there didn't work for Carlton. Maya Watson-Lowe tried to keep it in. It's good to see her have more game time for the Evolution squad. So Paige Daly, she's going to opt for long. Who's there? Davies against Begang.
That's a tough one. Davies she's really tall. Like, you don't want to come up with a header against her.
Absolutely not.
Latif.
She don't normally give that ball away easily, but she was just, I guess, under a bit of pressure. Quick throw out, though. Hubik trying to keep it in still for Evolution. But Beck Cadwell just dominating that presence. Davies and the save from Paige Daly near post. They've just been cracking that little spot. I feel like could be like a weak spot because they haven't gone far post.
That's true. I mean, they're trying to go with what works. Maybe they didn't hear that little fact about Paige Daly and her right side.
Possibly. But that's when you trick them because you think they're going to go far, but then you go near.
True. Oh my goodness! And even Davies has dropped.
She has dropped. She can't believe it. We're talking about a goal cannot be conceded with the near post, and Hubik went, you know what? I would challenge that because watch this replay right here.
How do you even... How? How did she do that? Oh my God. How did she do that?
She went over the top of Paige Daly. She couldn't even react, and it just hits that sweet spot in the top right-hand corner.
Well, happy birthday. Oh my.
She's on the scoreboard now, Mary Hugh Beak, and she's just really proved us wrong when we went. It's going to be hard to score from the near post.
I really don't know how in the hell she hit that. That is a nuts goal.
Goal of the round.
Goal of the week? Certainly.
Yeah, goal of the week. Again, she won it last week.
Yeah.
She'll win it again this
She'll
week. Put that on. Because that is like an impossible shot almost. You're so close range to your goalkeeper and you manage to get it over her.
And then she flicked it up and then just on the half volley.
And looks like another potential foul from off camera once again.
Or not.
Or not?
Maybe
I
not.
don't know. Because everyone was kind of cruising around the other end. And Mariella Begang went, is anyone going to take this? So.
Comment section hitting on the refs here. Not hitting on the refs, but kind of knocking them. It's hard to make decisions sometimes, really.
It's so quick. Futsal is, you don't have time to think. That's why you need 2 or even 3 referees to make the decision. And when you see other sports where there's like 5 refs or more.
Yeah.
At every angle.
I mean, we will agree they make some blunders as well, but don't we all?
Try being a ref and then you'll
understand. No way. I wouldn't be paid to be a ref. No way. Too difficult of a job. You
have to learn the rules, and then you got to put that rules on the court while everything's so fast paced.
You have to deal with the players. Ew.
Got to be a people person.
Well, it's settled, isn't it? 1 minute 30.
Settled. Evolution. This is to prove, that the performance tonight that you see on the screen have really just been what you've seen the entire season. They've worked so hard in training, on the court. Credit to their senior players that's been there since day one. Mary Hugh Beak, Rebecca Davies, Maddie Knowles been there day one.
Yeah.
Katie Foster, Bruna Silva. So for them, they've just been so consistent and their performance have just been second to none, and they definitely deserve the top spot in this season.
What were the predictions for them to finish?
Fifth.
Right? Yeah. I thought you said that.
I don't even know who predicted that, but they were so wrong. How could you predict them 5th? Like, let's see the ladder and see who is actually 5th right now.
Is it hard?
Carlton is 5th.
It's hard. It's Carlton.
So that's been on their mind the entire season going, let's prove the whole competition wrong. We don't want to be 5th. We're going to be top.
Seriously predicted 5th?
Out
of 6?
Is the post still up? Can we find that post?
Oh my, that is a bad prediction.
Who did they predict that was going to be?
Like, if you wanted to say prediction Fitzroy first, that's a totally fair prediction, right? But 5th Evolution? Wow. Even 3rd, like...
But they've been 3rd, so you predict higher, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah. Especially with Amazon not being a part of this. Oh, Salakidis might try and slice it across, just unlucky. But yeah, you'd think.
I don't know how far back we need to go to find that post again.
Wow. Worst decision of the year, that prediction.
I'll try to find it for next week, because I don't think we've got time to find it
No.
now. But
No.
they were quite upset, Evolution, going, we're going to be here to prove you wrong. Because 5th that's second last.
Second last. No. This is, that is actually a shambles. The analytics team needs to be fired or rearranged. The analytics team.
The stats team.
The stats team. Yeah. That is a pretty good player of the match, Mary Hugh Beak. Just got it. You agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Birthday player of the match, champion.
That goal. That goal put
Goal
her
of the
on
match.
Team of the Week, Goal of the Week.
Ridiculous.
18 seconds to go. Paige Daly wants to move it on. I can't find that post, but we're going to try to get it for you for next week of what the predictions were earlier on. That will be a conversation that we'll have and how it panned out to
Well, they might get some.
the end.
No. Well, here it is.
The final whistle, end of round 19, and that guarantees Melbourne Evolution the championship of this season. So huge congratulations to them. And hopefully there might be some presentation after this match. Possibly not, might be next week.
Maybe. You'd think they'd be jumping up and down a bit more. They're just tired.
They're just tired. They're just tired. But nonetheless, congratulations to Evolution, 5-2 in the end against Carlton Hart. We're going to take a little break and a star interview coming right up straight after this.
Oh, it's given away, Allen. Good tackle, Allen. Player.
Yes.
Whoa! Oh, Gulhak! An absolute ripper of a goal. Pick that one out. 2-2.
Sinan Gulhak, the golden ponytail.
He just flicked it back and said,
Have a-
move over.
If you can't see it, he goes,
Look at this.
he's saying, when I have a strike, have a look at it pop out there,
Look at
and
this.
bang.
Curled it around the wall. Fateo watches it go in. 2-2. What a finish that is.
Ridiculous finish. The power behind it was phenomenal.
Over. Davies lifts over the top. Odds gone in. It's Mary Hubik. It's goal number 4. Well done by Davies. To Hubik. Here she's in now. Mary Hubik. 2-0. A little too clever there from Al. Break on for Hubik. Mary Hubik. Wow.
Tries to go back to Davies. Playing Finney, and the toe pie from Mary Hubik gets Evolution's third of this half.
Save and...
Allen clears. Caro. Sewell. Back to Allen here.
33 seconds.
Oh, it's given away, Allen. Good tackle, Allen. Just
Allen.
can't reach out, Sewell. And it's Josh Allen.
there it
Josh
is.
Allen scores. Josh Allen takes his top off.
The hat trick. He gets his hat trick, gets his top off, and sends the stadium into overdrive.
Interrupters.
The stadium's erupted.
Interrupters there.
He'll take
Josh,
the yellow card, no
that's
worries,
a yellow-
Joseph.
You take the yellow card every day of the week.
Let's have a look at this replay, please. It all started here with Ellen. Have a look. Not this bit here, but
Welcome everyone to the last post-match interview of this round. I'm with the captain, the skipper, and now championship winner, Rebecca Davies. Beck, how do you feel?
Oh, Han, I'm over the moon. Honestly, I'm so proud of this team. God, I've been playing here for 7 years, and this is the first time I've won the league. And yeah, look, I started this club in 2021. We've played this our 3rd season now, and just from the first season we came 3rd, last season we came 4th, and then to take it out this season when we were predicted to come 5th, I'm just so proud of this team. Every single player played a part this season, and honestly, you couldn't pick. Every week was a different MVP. Every week was different player of the week. I mean, yeah, just from the start of season where we started to where we are now, every single player has improved, and I'm so, so proud. Like, to win the league with my own club, that's like top 3 of my career, you know? So that's, yeah, overwhelmed. It's cool. It's amazing.
I would say you're speechless, but you're not.
I am.
But for us to see that transition coming from, you know, playing, as you said, for 7 years and then having your own club and winning it, I don't think anyone has ever done that before. To own a club and also to win it and to play as a captain.
Maybe Sharbin.
Sharbin, okay.
Sharbin in the men.
In the men, but for the women's, I don't think anyone has done
women.
that before. So for you to kind of path away to have other upcoming, you know, players to do that as well and have something to look up to is you know, you're creating that pathway.
Oh, yeah, 100% we are. And yeah, I started this club to grow the sport and to create a platform for the youth players to play. We have the academy. I coach the academy. I coach the senior team, and yeah, just like I'm so thankful for this club and this team, because this team they're my friends first and teammates second. So to win it with them is, yeah, it's an amazing feeling. And
we do see that we talk it time and time again. You rarely have a player missing, unless it's for international, you know, commitments or other commitments. Everyone is there committed every single week. Even if it's they're injured, they're there to support, and that's what we'd love to see, that kind of bond and chemistry from your team.
Yeah, it's a great culture, and yeah, it's we're all friends. It's so much fun to play with your friends, and to take out the league is amazing. I also have to thank our sponsor, Enterprise Services. They've supported us from the start, and we couldn't do it without them. So thanks so much to Paul and the crew there. It's really important for the club. So yeah, I'm over the moon.
It's such incredible to watch, you know, the season progression as well. And when you bet Fitzroy, and then when you bet teams like Preston, how do you feel that, you know, is that the confidence boost, it's the belief in your team as well?
Oh, yeah, I think so. It just goes to show that, you know, what we work on at training and the philosophy behind it all, it works. And we prove that on the pitch. And, yeah, all the things that we work on at training, you can see week by week. When something gets implemented and you pull it off, it's awesome.
That is awesome. And let's talk about that goal, that awesome goal from Mary Hugh Beak.
That was ridiculous.
What was you fell to the ground. I think you just went,
sure,
what
that
is
has
that?
to be. It's Mary's birthday today, so happy birthday, Mary. Yeah, what a birthday present. To win the league, and surely that's goal of the season. It has to be.
It has to be, because we were talking about no goals could be scored from the near post, and she just went, you know what?
Left foot, half volley, half volley.
How this close to the keeper as well. That's just freak. She deserves any accolades that she could, you know, go her way, because she's just been a star player for your team and for the league as well, and to have it on her birthday and to win the championship on her birthday as well.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't ask for anything better than that. Yeah. Well, I'm over the moon for you guys as well. It's just been so incredible to watch your team and you know, all your players as well, and all the players that you brought in this season. You got one more game to go, and hopefully we'll see more action and more top, you know, spots for you for more seasons to come.
Thanks, son.
Excellent. All right. Well, let's end it there. Once again, Beck Davies from Evolution. Have a lovely evening. And last round of this season is right next week. Do not miss it. Good night.